Thank you all for joining me here once again. Of course, I am Dirty Dungeon. You can see my mic hanging halfway in the screen. That's okay. We are going to get right back into it here. We have Wiggles Flatman over here with our big old iron golem, iron rod. We have Pinky the Pickler up here, who is getting ready to take on this maybe close to last bastion of the witch. I almost think I should fight this army, but at the same time, we've seen the results of a pretty decent witch army. Although this one is level 2, poses a particular threat if she has an acid spray or something else that can really get at us. But we don't really have an army over here. One of the things I would love to see is these two fight, but of course it's not going to happen. That would be quite good for us. We need to get a leader down here to actually go down to Agartha. Unfortunately, the Earth Elementals took us out as I had a concern about. That's happened to me quite a few times. I'm not sure how balanced I feel about the Earth Elementals when you don't have a giant army. I don't know what the answer specifically to them would be, besides throwing in like a dummy captain or having perhaps one of your enchanted golems go in to deal with them so that they don't kill your commanders. Otherwise, you're just hoping for a lucky draw. So... But, you know, those are things that you could potentially conquer given enough time. I am going to go to the tower here. I believe I wanted to get some ballistas online here. It's one of the things I want to do with Wiggles. And while we're here, we can also start getting this guy pumping out another army to fight the Enchanter. We're going to have to eventually fight a ballista that we know is down here. That's going to be a little tough, but I'm sure we'll be able to handle it. We will attack this. I want that silver mine. Oh my god. But we're going to have to kill a silver mine in this game to get a silver buddy in our ranks. You can see here there's a silver golem available for 90 gold and 90 production. We want that. Would also love to see a gold stream. I'd love a gold mine too. But, you know, we can only wish for so much. We also might make an artifact here. Try and continue to get something of use to our golems. We got the Wolffield Amulet and the Gem of Concentration as magic items right now, but they're not too crazy helpful with some of our stuff, so we need something with a little more oomph. We still have this captain down here. I'm terrified to move him out. This Creeping Doom has decided that we need to stay down there in our little hole, so we'll do such a thing. So you put some buffs on. We can speed this up a little bit. We're going to take hits with arrows, but our Oak Golem should be able to manage this. The real question is, does this guy take a wound? Do we set the gate on fire again? Those are the questions we ask ourselves. This guy's also a little close to the front line, but... what can we expect? We also should iron graft some of these golems. This guy's iron grafted, but these guys clearly are not. We beef through them. Looks like we lost an archer or two here because they've run up. It's just as long as this guy doesn't go get himself killed, I'm okay with a little bit here. No more wounds. Alright, the witch is still alive because she's taken our port, obviously, but that wasn't unexpected. We'll find a way to deal with it. I think we'll get a captain down here. Meanwhile, the witch does havoc in the midsection. She might take some of our tools, which will be sad. We don't have a great plan to deal with here. We could use an enchanter down here to build up this army just a little bit more to go take out this. Another thing we're probably going to want to do is start building an archer corps to go with that once it happens. We could eat these swamps, eat these forests. It'll take a while, but that would probably be one way we save ourselves down there. I think the first order of business is we create an artifact. Brass Bowl would also be interesting to get. Although not super effective against the Enchanter. You'll see, oh, a Wand of Fire. Not necessarily a crazy magic item, but we'll take it. And we will animate a Ballista, which just costs production and time. Which is a pretty good thing to have, although you need to be a level 2 Enchanter to do it. It's still pretty good. I don't think animating spears are too useful to us. Maybe an archer corps that's bigger. Something to defend this place could be useful as well. For this, we have a couple of options. One idea I had is these things never heal, and we can craft these guardians, which I want to show off in a minute here. We're not going to do it yet, but essentially what they do is shoot lightning. And, you know, normally I'd be like, what is that really going to do for us? But given fighting another Enchanter, you can see a lot of this stuff just has no lightning resistance. Shock resistance specifically. So it will crack through these guys, and, you know, they'll kill it relatively soon, but they'll take actual damage, and they never heal for the most part, except for those clay golems. I think they have one down here, yeah. But these guys aren't a threat to us, really. We can chew through these guys like butter. It's the stone golems that need to take HP losses. The spears aren't very scary either, but I think if they attacked us here, they'd be in some trouble. Although our Enchanter, Wiggles Flatman, would also be in trouble, because he's right in the front. And those stone golems will run over. Although, he's also right next to Iron Rod, which might keep him safe or poison him. Who knows? But we have Army of Steel and things like that that'll do pretty well. Our flame spells don't do a lot, so like Fire, Shield, and things like that. They will do damage, though. Just not a lot to that big HP pool that is them. They're going to attack our mines, and they have some doppelgangers. It's worth noting. Got another captain available. Well, since we can't take on that army yet, we'll go down to Agartha next turn and check it out. Pinky will go up here. We could make a silver golem. I'm a little conflicted. I like the amount of gems this gives us. I don't want this guy getting iron golems. I'd like to keep him to stone. Just a little worried about what he's doing. Do not want him to upgrade himself. Sorry, just got a text message. Let's see here. We'll just continue to animate some ballistas. You know, these guys have pierce resistance on them, but the hope being it's going to hit some things that might not be so pierce resistant. Like these guys, these suits of armor have pierce resistance, so do these spears, but they'll all be killed by ballista pretty easily. That's kind of my thoughts on that. We can also craft gargoyles. We'll upgrade this guy. Upgrade him again. Iron grafting. It's not what we needed. That'll use most of our gold. Or all of it, really. Realistically. That'll be good for us. We can chill here for a minute. This guy can actually just create... Oh hell, let's create a sword. Let's do a sword with a sweep. These guys will fly up and cause some mischief. Here and there. Oh, now we're short of an Enchanter's Apprentice. That's real unfortunate. Well, maybe we'll find something useful in Agartha. Or nothing so far. Oh no. God, I really want to eat this silver mine. We'll resist temptation. We might come back for that in the future. Our abandoned mine down here. Just don't have a lot of money because they're taking a lot of our good core that we've been relying on. Let's make sure all this is contained. We've lost a coastal hamlet. We'll just continue to save. Kill some trivial deer. I don't want to knock the other Enchanter out until we've gotten a chance to face that army. I don't want to cheese him. That being said, we are going this direction. Ooh, this could be another big wood golem. Now, the problem being, these guys won't do very well matched against other golems. They don't have the oomph, and they don't have the HP. Now, in prolonged engagements against smaller armies, they do good, but this is an army with multiple big O's who can smash through them. All right. Don't do dogs of gold and silver. We could create some portals to try and get back, potentially, but that would require us getting back and actually creating a main portal. Unfortunately. Let's dip down to Agartha first. Don't want to click on anything. Yeah, do we? We will grab this, get some more gems. Do we want to continue to waste gold on you? Sure, let's do it. Oh, there we go. We got a guardian. Okay. So these are your guardians. What they will do is defend things. And I wouldn't leave them on their own. I don't think they're particularly great on their own. But with a lot of archers or a bunch of them, a bunch of these guardians, you can get some stuff done. They have 42 HP, 6 magic resistance, 3 armor. They're pretty hard to hit. They have acute senses, so they can see stealthy units and defend themselves like that. They have 50 resistances except for poison, which is 100 when it comes to cold and fire. All the other tags that we've been accustomed to, Slayer's Slash, all that stuff. They're stationary, of course, so you can't move them, and immobile, so they don't move in battle. And their attack is an armor-negating magic attack with a burst of 1. It's shock damage. So that's nice, because it'll go through really resistant things like golems. Earth elementals are particularly weak against shock damage, things like that. So, not weak, but affected, I should say, by shock damage. So it'll give a little oomph to defense if we get attacked there. We really need to deal with this situation. Okay, well, so far Agartha has been unpromising. Hopefully this is something cool. Be funny if we were to find a Palace of the Mountain Lord. Not super helpful in the long run, because the plane of Earth, weirdly enough, isn't crazy helpful to us. Okay. Yeah, let's build down here. We can start building archers. We're going to want to upgrade this guy pretty quickly. Okay. What spells did you get? Fire Ward, Soldiers of Flame. Okay. Toughness, I like. We'll get rid of Fortitude for now. Soldiers of Flame and Firewoods synergize well. They're not too helpful because we don't really need Fire Ward too much, but we'll take it. Waste the last remaining gold to get animate armor. And that means we might want to get our captain back up here. We'll have to think about that. We could go get another Iron Golem as well soon. That's definitely an option on the table. I don't think we'll need another big old Oak Golem right now, so we could avoid that. Let's use our production again to continue to, I guess, animate a sword. Because we don't want to waste turns sitting here. And you will animate another ballista. That will be your jobs. And you know, once you start animating ballista, they can be very effective. Because they can take out some pretty big stuff. Oh, this was a very boring Agartha. Okay. There's nothing very significant there. I'd like to go grab some wood golems for our lines. They're nice and cheap. They'll do a lot. I just don't want to be grabbed by anything stealthy that I haven't seen, but we're going to make our way down here. We're going to grab some clay golems as well, given the witch doesn't have a lot of armor in her units. You know, she's got a couple, but they're not really that healthy either, so we'll still punch through them pretty significantly as long as we don't roll like absolute garbage. We can rely on that. What I should do is get out of here, frankly, but I want to get some guardians down. So we'll pop on a couple guardians here if we can, if it'll let us. Because we're going to go ahead with that plan. We're going to shift out of here and hope this guy comes down and takes the Dark Citadel. Meanwhile, we're going to go try and take this iron mine, this iron mine, and this iron mine to get ourselves more production and income. That's just worth avoiding. I'm a little curious what bases this guy has left. We have not seen his crystal tower. It's likely back here. Kill some snakes. Not too tough. We'll go run into the forest and create a wood golem. Take this guy. He can transfer all the units to Gisso. And we'll get that done and done. And Wirikar, one of the most common captain names I've seen, we'll go grab our coal mine. We could make a stone golem. We haven't seen a lot of stone golem combat. I believe we do have one here, yeah. But still haven't fought with him too much. We could drain the swamp. I don't know if I care too much about that. We're going to move both of these out. Nordeman can join our friend here in his conquest of the iron mines. And we'll lose some stuff here. I'm a little confused if this Enchanter is back here, why he hasn't taken things like this, but maybe it's the AI being weird. We do see some dead forests, so we definitely know he's been back here, or there's a spontaneous fire. I think one of those is more likely than the others, and it's that he's been back there. Okay. One thing we could do with this guy is go run him over to our iron mine and see if we can grab it. They have defended with one single bog beast this place, so we can't take our magic library back. I do want to scout down here as well, see what is fully here. I'm still scared of the Colossus that might be roaming around. Who knows what he's up to. But we'll go to the swamps. There's a dwarf queen here. But she is alone. You'll eat her. Well, not actually eat her. We're not terrible. Although I suppose she is a different species. They're almost kind of like bugs, how they like hatch from the queen or whatever, or spawn from the queen. I guess you could eat a dwarf in this universe. It's not cannibalism. I guess it's kind of wrong because it's another sentient species, I suppose. I guess that's probably what I should have thought of first. Is they are living, thinking creatures, not that. Are they actually human? Oh god. We are so screwed when aliens come around, or if they ever do. Although, the videos I've watched on that, which isn't to say much on my knowledge on it, is that apparently we should have come into contact if there were aliens. But I don't know much about that. That is, just to be very clear, my knowledge of most aliens comes from sci-fi. So don't listen to me about that, is essentially what I'm saying. What do I want to do here? I desperately want this. So we will create a staff of lightning and scare the shit out of ourselves. Who did that go to? Your Lord, where'd it go? Okay, here it is. This is an actual staff of lightning. This does a chain lightning spell everywhere. We're gonna give that to our caster, maybe? Oh god, it doesn't give lightning resistance? Okay, congratulations. You guys, you regular humans, have been promoted. You are the defenders of this tile. Wiggles Flatman has entrusted you with ownership of this mine. So, that is now your job. A strange portal. Oh god, I want to go through it. I shouldn't want to go through it, but I do. Where's this guy's crystal tower? Is he back here? Maybe he's back here. That would be weird. That would have meant they spawned really, really close together. Or it's right here, and we just missed it. Both are very likely possibilities. Now we get to see how a dwarf queen, or I guess a Dalva in this case, feels when we ballista her. This is actually one of the factions that can easily counter the amount of dwarven ballistas they have, because your siege engines are so quick, they're easy for you to produce eventually, and we've seen someone come through the portal. That's very timely. It's an Enchanter with a kind of crappy army. I think we can dunk this. We have a lot of regeneration and stuff, and pierce resistance. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, we found him. We found him, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my god, did I wish I have this start. Not to say we didn't get a good start, but wowza, look at this. Oh man, right in the corner of the world, probably left alone. Oh god, I want this. This is all I wanted for Christmas. I'm a little scared to fight this, just because some of our golems are already hurt and cursed. But I think we'll be fine. It's just really a lot of spears. And we're going to have some pretty good buffs go down. Legion of Stone and other armor buffs that are going to make us really good. Fortune is going to be great. Soldiers of Flame. Do we want to turn that off? No, they're not fire immune. Okay, we will. Because they're wood, obviously. They have a wooden part to them. That makes sense. I hope these guys can defend against single dwarven workers. The reason I think they might not be able to is because we gave them a lightning staff, so they might kill themselves. But they might get a little overambitious. Okay, nothing down here. That's okie dokie. We built up some resources. Okay, they built some cav here. We'll take this back. Looks like they've turned this into a swamp. I want to get rid of this witch before she grabs more things she can use to stay in the game. This should be an interesting fight. It's going to get a lot of damage from the spears, but we're also going to take them out pretty heftily. We have a very, very small archer corps fighting them, but we already have some fire shields down on our big oaky golems, so that will kill these things like crazy. They have no fire resistance, and so will burn to death almost immediately from the fire shield damage. What is it a damage proc of? 3, dear God. Okay, yes, they will. They have a 2 and 3 chance of dying on a roll there. Because the damage is 3 and they have 2 HP. Got some good buffs going down. Got our armor buffs down. That's good. This guy actually didn't get fire shield yet. But you can see how ineffective spears are against something like this. We're real tough, though. If this was, like, say, a human army of spearmen in front or something, the spears would do a lot better. But as the Enchanter, you shouldn't rely on them this late in the game. They could fill a rank here and there and add it to a little extra attack density. They're not that great. And frankly, I like the golems for it more if you can get them up and running. Because their attacks are going to be more umphous, you know. They have 2 of them, and it's 1 to 3, and, you know, if you explosion damage, you get up to that +5, and so it can get a lot of density. There also survivability plays into that there. And the diversity, because a lot of your stuff is not immune to shock resistance, but these guys are, so if you ever run against a warlock, unsurprisingly, or anything else with shock damage, you can get a little more diversity in there, which is important. Where these guys aren't really diverse at all. They actually have way less tags than anything else you have. It's like we got Indomitable or something cast, maybe? I thought I saw someone with it. No, they're just resistant. I thought you had toughness. Oh, he didn't tick it. We decided to keep the fire shield. So this golem got another wound. So it is very in trouble, but since it can heal, it will stay as a big HP glob for us. Lots of wounds in our little wood golem, or clay golems, but they'll regenerate those, and we've cleared out the Enchanter. And we've summoned the witch back to our position to make a doppelganger out of our captain. That Enchanter has gone in the silver mine, but now, oh boy, will he regret going away from this area. Oh, this is a little bit bigger than we expected. I thought this was the end, potentially, of this. It's interesting. A lot of independents roaming around here. AI had a difficult job focusing on not killing each other. I think we should probably definitely make another iron golem. I hate to do it, but yeah, we'll just do it out of this, out of sake of not wanting to move anywhere else. I think I will buckle down and get a clay golem as well. Or not clay, and stone golem. It's kind of important to me that we have enough to go kill this witch, and stone golems are just so immune to everything here that they will batter them to death very easily. We could even take this captain. I almost want to send 2 iron golems or 3 iron golems here. Maybe even all the stuff in here and just go attack with it. I have a feeling it would probably do pretty well. It might not survive because of the guys like these. They do have some decent attackers, but these things are garbage against them. It'd also not be running with any buffs. I don't know, I'm conflicted about it. I am conflicted. We will continue as we've spawned a massive amount of money. But we're going to need that money very soon because I'm going to go get that silver golem. What's nice is if this guy does eat any more stuff like the silver mine, if he gets level 3, then we can show it off through him. I want to get a base down here because I want to get a... Oh, we found the king's castle. Well, if only our ballistas were in this army, we could take this. I don't know how well it would go with this army. We have a lot of stuff that'll take arrows, but I'm afraid our Enchanter just gets nabbed there. We'll take a look. It looks like this wraps around. Yeah, I guess we were on the shorter side of the continent. So that kind of makes sense. Wiggles Flatman will make an iron golem. I have declared it. And thus, we had another friend here who could join us in the battlefield. You can see this does change the amount of gems you get. So just keep that in mind. So ideally, you'd do it on this. But, it's okay. And you keep the production, you just lose the gold. Or, not all the production. You know, you lose some of the production as well, but you can bump that up to 2, potentially, if you had tools on it. Okay, let's make a stone golem. And I think I definitely do want to attack with our captain here, so let's give him the army. I might want to get some more wood golems or something, just to really even out what we got here. Archers would be nice too. We could... Yeah, that's a choice thing we could do. Let's get another captain too to transport archers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to attack with probably 2 captains with a line of archers and golems. I don't think the archers will survive no matter what we do, but we'll go through here, grab a bunch of wood golems in a minute, and just create a big army. If we get another Enchanter's Apprentice, that would be nice. They're attacking our Mimic. You get to see how ineffective the Mimic's going to be here. He crunched into this guy a couple times. I'll give him that credit. This is hurting our income. Gizzo can go up here, and he'll make another wood golem. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Haven't totally decided yet. Nice line of archers. Okay, we do a lot better in that fight now, considering the buffs we have. This guy is Herculean soldiers. Oh god, that's actually really good for what we want to do. Soldiers of flame and fire resistance, my lord. It's not a bad spell guy at all for what we needed. So it'll help with buffs. The soldiers of flame aren't a big deal. I'm worried that the ballista is just trying to summon Ball or something over there, because she's probably alone. Yeah, Jordana. Wait, or is this Jordana? God, they're different variations of blue, all of them. Of course. Well, we'll figure it out in the future if we see a Jordana on their side. Okay, let's do this. Wood golem. Now, one of the worst things that could happen is we fight in a forest. I got another notification. Sorry about the noise. I need to check this. Oh dear God, it opened the wrong thing. Okay, not important. Let's see here. We could go get our mine back. Create another iron golem to go fight this guy. Could also just go create a stone golem, which I think is what I'm going to do. Create another stone golem, and then this might be just about ready to fight those. We'll lose a decent amount of our army, though, but not like we have anything else to fight up here right now. We'll be okay. We'll go kill some of the independent spawn. We want to get all these mines back here, but it's going to take some time. Werecar, do you want to move out now? I think we'll do one more. Just to be safe. I don't want the witch getting away, though, which is one of my big concerns, because we're kind of far away. Get them all ready. Just killing some easy independents. Looks like they're coming back down, so that's good. I do see another enchanter over here. Luckily, we have eyes on these guys. Thought I saw one. Thought there was another one sitting here. I guess I'm incorrect about that. Never mind. Thought they recruited a level 1 guy. Let's go do this. We could also grab a iron golem here or here. And get more magic items, but that's all time consuming. Then next turn we're going to create a wood golem. They're going to start flying up here to attack. That line of archers, I think they should be okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff back here. I'm worried about the state of the ballista. I'm also worried we'll get another endgame event that we don't like. Okay, we just saw someone coming through the portal. And got another Enchanter's Apprentice to access. Okay, the ballista. Dahlia. Okay, we don't see her up here, so she's not the main one. In the beginning, at least. I think Jordana's probably the witch. That's what I would name a witch. This army isn't a big deal for us at all. It's basically a lot of garbage. Now, and maybe this army it could do some damage to. Thinking about it. Oh dear God. A Tome of the Elemental Planes. Well, I want it. I'm not going to use it. But, well, not anytime soon. We'll see in the future what those all entail. We create a stone golem here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 big golems. Now this guy will sit in the back, and he'll cast for the most part, but he could get into the fight. But these will do nicely. Some nice blunt damage against these guys is going to be okay. I just hope he doesn't end up shooting poison clouds at anyone I like. That would be sad. Grab this wood golem. We'll just command these under the cooler commander name, which is Xanario. Sorry, Werkar. And send them north to go fight the 70 stack. There's only 44 of them. But my hope is our golems tie him up enough with this archer spam that will do decent enough. And these guys will usually get ranged out. So that's kind of the plan. Towards the end, they might hit more, but in the beginning, when they're important to kill our archers, they won't. And, yeah, these guys do not have, you know, enough. Even though they have resistance, they don't have enough resistance to prevent a big golem punching through them. And they're not going to do critically enough damage to our golems, these little hydras. This guy can hit us for a little bit, but hopefully he gets taken out pretty quickly. These are garbage. And generally, a lot of these things are good, just not versus big golems. And if it fails, Gizzo will come up, maybe with a friend. I kind of want to get an army going down here still, since I've given my other apprentice to the other guy there. Iron Skin and Fire Resistance. He will begin animating, I suppose, armor return. To go get a little army of suits of armor and go take out the enemies. That'll cut into our production, but our hope is we're going to be getting quite a bit here as we try and wipe out this Enchanter. This is pretty redundant. Getting some cold damage. It's okay. And we got the Tome of the Elemental Planes. It's ours. As I say, our production economy is going to increase. We get the Ballista taking our things. It's no fun for her to do to us. It's very rude. Okay, we will be able to take this out on our way there. Maybe grab even more of an archer corps, maybe some melee troops. The best thing that would happen is we get some mercenaries here. And then can send them in with the main force. Hopefully we've gotten the witch's attention. As we create a big old stone golem. Now the forces of good and evil, or Enchanter and Enchanter, are even. And we should be able to go take that fight. So we get ourselves some more money. Crack into these guys. These guys actually did a little bit of damage on their lance charge. Not surprising. Lances are pretty good, but you can see how much the archers are doing. It's practically not that much. Oh yes, mercenaries. Weehaw. Let's go. Let's a rootin' tootin' go. We'll avoid the snails for a sec. We'll kill the bog beast, and then hopefully she'll have left this by then. We could fight her in it. Where is she standing? Actually, it might be more worthwhile to fight her in it. She doesn't have a big archer corps. They've been spaced back by the bog beast because they have more HP. I don't know. We'll see what we do in the future. I'm a bit, is the word whimsical? I don't know. I'm a bit of a leaf in the breeze sometimes about these decisions in one moment. I don't like getting ambushed here. We have not had enough scouts this game. We need to recruit one next time we see it. Oh dear lord. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, a mimic. That's not good. Right next to our enchanters, but also because he ranks towards the mid, When these guys rank towards the back, and there's not a lot of stuff that's ranking towards the back, and the mid, and things like that, and he's a magician. Specifically, he's a magician. It toggles him here, which means he can punch this thing into the dirt, hopefully. We also have luck down, so it means the bite's going to have a hard time hitting. And we have saved ourselves, so that's good. We've killed their mimic. Makes me feel like he would... Shit, not again. Oh god, I keep forgetting there's murderous mist on things. Oh no! Did we lose our commanders? I'm pretty sure they're dead. Oh no, he's alive. But with a lot less archers, we have butchered that army. God, I really need to pay attention to that. I just forget that's a thing so often. Well, we're back to 41 units. Both our commanders live. We have way less archers. All these guys were fine, though, so our big golems were fine. Just we lost a decent amount of our archer corps. These guys are spaced really weird now. And we need to have less attack density on us. So hopefully what happens is these guys charge forward and die. And these guys get bogged up in the lines. We'll have to see. A lot of their stuff is cheap garbage, these frogs, so don't count their actual numbers. They don't really have 70 troops. These guys won't be able to do really any damage to us for a long time. These guys will practically never. These guys don't hurt too bad. Again, they rely a lot on poison and charm, so not too worried. I'm a little afraid of mimics now, though. Oh dear. Wonder if there'll be more. Oh god, this is probably a mimic. Again. They've just mimicked everything. I think we'll mostly be okay against mimics. Again, they're not that good. We do want to be a little careful if we can. Yeah, it's another mimic. Okay, we've all lucked ourselves there. He's got punched. Never healing wound already, and we bopped him. Okay, this fight should be interesting. Got a lot of poison stuff going down. No acid attacks, so that's good. Venom Ward and Poison Mist will not save them. Just gotta get through this stuff. Our Stone Golem takes a decent amount of hits in the beginning. Not surprised, got a big guy by us. Got some good pikes that could potentially get some attacks in here one of these days. This is kind of a suicidal army. I don't expect a lot of it to live. We've punched through this frog. It's a good sign. This frog's already dying. This side's a little weaker. Not totally surprised about that. The Drake's gonna hurt in terms of its attack, and its poison spray is gonna get into our back line. Got one up here too. He has lost an eye, so he's gonna miss a little more. Things aren't looking good for him. God, what do we get? Oh no, he lost his eye. That's bad. We don't want him missing any attacks. Doesn't have curse, I don't think. Selected, yeah. So, Pan over here is gonna fall pretty easily without doing any spells if we can win the slashy battle that we got going on here. Very physical. This Swamp Drake has actually managed to survive longer than we'd like. But our units are doing their job. They are delaying the time our Stone Golems get hit. Our Clay guy should do pretty well because he's got regeneration and his soft attacks will kill these Hydra he's next to. This guy has caused us more trouble than I'd like. We're gonna speed this up. Come on, Suicide Army, do it! Kill it all. Okay. This side has fallen apart. Not shocked. But the more we take out, the less slashy attacks, the more chance we have here to bring this home. This guy has 141 HP. I don't want him getting surrounded, though. Unfortunately, some of these Hydra keep coming back. But, fortunately for us, we have a Clay Golem that might come back a couple times, too. We're punching through them. Gotta get past these Hydra. more chances these archers get shots on us that are going to actually do damage. But we got into the archer line now. On this side. Now, if they can kill the commanders... Okay, he's up against the commanders now. This guy's hurting him because he's got a lot of attacks that he's not resistant to. Doppelgangers are pretty threatening to golems. Also a decent HP pool that he's got to punch through. That might be our loss on this guy. We can come back and attack again. Come on, punch through him. Oh, we got him down. Oh, we killed the witch. I consider that pretty successful. He came back, but he's feeble-minded. It's not a big deal for him, but we did kill the witch. So no more summons. Only recruitables as the ballista kills the land around the castle. I don't love her doing that. It's very rude. I don't really need the gold too much, but aesthetically, I want the castle to be our place the Enchanter Council reigns. That should be what happens in the history books. Wiggles will go take this iron mine. He'll move up to this one. I'd really like to save our resources to take this one. Sorry, I'd like to save this iron mine and save resources so we can take this one instead. Hopefully we've run out. This might have a mimic on it as well. We'll stay away from. How many suits of armor do we have? It's enough for right now. I don't want you wasting any more production. Might upgrade Gott. We'll name him, in honor of his regular name, we'll name him Glenn Burt. That shall be his name. I like it. This is very trivial. Boop, 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 boop. They're dead. So now we have to kill this doppelganger. Coal mine's getting attacked. Not gonna happen. Another Enchanter's Apprentice. We could level 3 this guy. Make him go absolutely mad. I don't know. We need a lot more troops coming out. One of the things I'm going to do is grab a scout up here. We're going to get lines of archers. I already did that. Down here and prepare this guy's army. Probably should have moved him right here next, but we didn't do that. So we'll get some more wood golems and go take another crack at this. Hopefully with a captain and see it done. That is our plan of Rooney. This guy will begin to animate other things, like swords. For his expander army, we'll go around and do stuff eventually one of these years. We have an enchanter we could recruit, and I don't know where I really want him. This is an issue. They freed the graveyard. I guess he'll go down here. It'll do one of the things that I've wanted to do for a while, which is get tools down here on everything that's relevant. We'll give him a small spearman army to go fight some Soulless with. He's got luck. That'll probably put him over the edge against the Soulless. Okay, where is this enchanter? I would like to kill you, friend. Oh, there he is. The question is, do we do another iron golem? I think we do. And hope he doesn't run too far. So we can come after him with all these iron golems and sack him. Managed to keep that iron mine, which is nice. We could get some nectroids eventually, but I don't know how useful they are going to be until we get some human units to fight. Where is his crystal tower? He might have come in through this portal a long time ago, but I saw Independence there before. Would lead me to believe otherwise. We got animate tools, and we can start going around here. What we're going to do is animate tools. We're really going to up our gold gain. That being said, we should probably start trading for iron. We're running low. We have more gold than we do iron presently. And as we build tools, we're going to get a lot more gold and a lot less iron. So, it's kind of the plan. Oops. Did not mean to hit that, but it's okay. Ah, here we go. Nice crystal tower with a level 1 enchanter. We do need to knock this guy out of the game. over here, so we can do that. There's a lot of archers there, though. Dear God, that's a lot of archers. We might grab some, maybe an iron golem even. Or we could invest in some other level 3 stuff. We'll have to see when we get over there a little more. We're a little tired here from that big iron golem creation. The captain? No. Okay. We're going to go up here, try and tear up the swamp and things. We want to be a little careful, actually, because we don't want to get hit by that big guy, but we did see him go north. I'm willing just to kill his base at this point. I'm not too... I don't feel like we've cheesed it at that point. We've really devoured most of the witch's stuff to a point where I'd be comfortable with it. Although she seems to have a small expander squad coming our direction. Yeah, we still don't have AP. Need to go boop this guy. And you'll get to see the true Rock'em Sock'em Golems, as the series has been titled. Thankfully, there are some enchanters to fight in that title. I think it kind of alludes to the idea that we'd be fighting another enchanter. Could be wrong about that. Let me know if you thought we were going to be fighting another enchanter. I didn't know prior to starting, but I did know when I made the title card that we would be doing that. I also want to get someone just to create artifacts. Oh dear God, the doppelganger captain is right here. He will probably kill us. Put an end to our little fun shenanigans. We will run as far as we can in the snow, which is not very far. And start getting our captain in our direction. Hopefully he'll have someone to meet by the time he gets there. That would be a shame if he didn't. Continue this. So we get ourselves lots more money. Okay, Pinky. Oh God, I need to put this somewhere else for right now. You can hold that, Mr. Golem. We could go to the ancient forest and get more wood golems. That's actually probably a good way to kill this. And the time has come, friends. We are gonna fight our old friend here, Mr. Hugubert. And we're gonna get some ballista shots off. We have a lot more of an archer core. Hopefully it's shooting the stuff in the back. This stuff in the front is just so immune to archer fire. You really have to just do a critical to do that, but hopefully we'll get some stuff done. Hopefully our enchanter doesn't get socked down here. Got some early poison going off. Some luck. We really want luck on these front guys. This is really good that we got luck off there. Herculean soldiers in enchanted sleep will not be the price he wants, or the things he wants. Oh, that's beautiful. So this is really, I think, how you'd fight another enchanter. You'd take a bunch of golems and you'd luck them. Armor's nice too, but the luck means a 50-50 chance of missing. Hopefully we do some Herculean soldiers as well. They've done that, so they get a little more damage than us, but I think that's how you do it. Now we are a little uneven with our fighting here, but we're gonna sock through these guys. Their attacks, our attacks are greater already. Did 6 damage to us. Did 11, 16, 18. Some big hits. Saw some spells going off. Where was that? Yeah, we missed it. Iron shards or something. Doing some damage. Maybe iron spear. He's casting that. This is done exceptionally well. He just does not have the spells for this at all. Everybody's buff with their Herculeans stronger now, and some of them have armor buffs of +2, which means even less damage from these guys. Oh, this guy got socked for 22. Big old stone golem. Our iron golems aren't even really getting hit. They've taken some chip damage. That's about all. Unfortunately, the stone golem is going to have to fight another stone golem, it's looking like. But he's also got stuff to distract it. These little wood golems, which are dying. Oh boy. Good, clean Now we're setting stuff on fire, now that we've gotten back to things that aren't immune to it. And our golem over here is using the distraction to his advantage. Now our archer core is hitting their real weak stuff in the back. See the poison doing almost nothing, although it did hit this guy pretty deadly. Those poison blasts. Not want to underestimate a 1 to 12 poison blast. It hurts. And we'll speed this up. It's almost over. We got to work through some clay golems, some wood golems. But we've done our job. Our iron... You can see how superior iron golems can be. When they just sock through the enemy. They have giant amounts of armor already, but with the resistances to everything and the combined strength that we've given them with luck, it's just too much. It's too much to handle. Beautiful stuff. Good victory. We have pretty much killed the other Enchanter. We got a little stuff to wrap up, which we'll do to the end of this episode. We'll go up and kill this thing. We have to deal with this, perhaps. We'll make some wood golems to deal with that. Some of the big giant guys will run over. That's kind of what I'm looking to get, is these big oak golems that will run over the walls and deal with it. And then we can maybe make some magic items, make a silver golem, and get to real work. Okay, we're running this way for a second. We want to get out of that general vicinity. Or we retake everything there. Can do probably one more here, yep. And get a full 6 gold out of this tile, which is crazy. Then we'll put a little more in here and get a full 4 gold, and continue to do that down the coast. We could upgrade him and get the second level thing that lets us trade for more stuff. I don't know if we really need that. We are trading fine right now, and we're not light on resources. I do think it's really cool that you can build up, though. I think that's a really cool part of the faction. I do see that coal mine, by the way, that's by our base. I'm just not too concerned enough with it to think about it right now. Getting some swords. I want to go make sure that the mill... oh, God. It's another dirty joke, but I read this as the MILF fort for a second. Not the mill fort, because the F and the... Jesus. Oh, God. The L and the F are so close. I'm just, like, squinting. I'm like, wait, that doesn't say MILF fort. There's no way. Although, perhaps Illwinter could put a funny joke in there. It's potentially a thing that they could do. Ooh, we could create, is it late winter? Ah, shit, never mind. I was gonna say, we could have created an ice golem. We need to do that. Might stick around there and do it. Okay, it's time for another dancing tools here. Get that going. What's nice is that now these undead guys are gonna have a little trouble retaking some of this stuff as we put things on it. And there is not a lack of gold to continue to farm down here. Really wish we could get an ice golem. You don't have to worry about sitting on the lake either, because it kills the lake, making the ice golem. Reference, I did put the ice golem in before I made one, because I knew I was going to make one, but... To the thumbnail, I mean. I just had to create a dummy game and find a lake, and then create an ice golem. Because I wanted it in the thumbnail. Thought it was cool. I do like the ice golem, it looks pretty dope. But right now we're getting some more wood. Decide what to do with this guy. Quite the gem economy. We don't use gems too much beyond the artifacts, really, so... Or at all, I should say. We'll upgrade this coastal hamlet. We might avoid this one and just go upgrade all these. Get some ports, getting 8 gold collectively by the end of it. Oh, I'm glad I came up here, because they have another captain. Let me guess, Werecar. Nope, Lyric. Let's grab ourselves an oak golem. They're waning production. Suffering because we're doing stuff down here and we're losing iron mines and things like that. We actually lost this. I didn't even notice that. Must have skipped past that battle. We did know they were there for potentially a suicide mission. Now, a decent thing would be if we get those ballistas over to that big enchanted citadel. The crystal citadel for the Enchanter. Still left in the game. He sent out another commander, but that's his last base. So we don't really need to chase that guy down. Come up here, we'll create a silver golem. I'm not too worried about that getting taken by wolves or anything. Pinky is still stuck. Pinky the Pickler. Still stuck in his ways. Is there any dead bodies here, maybe? Flesh golems won't help too much. We just don't really have enough. Our Enchanter's very likely to die here. We'll go towards him, try and scare him. That's our plan, scare tactics. Alrighty. Okay, they are attacking our tools, and they've just completely mulched them. So we see their captain wander into the ice. We'll just go take that silver mine and make a silver golem. Won't make too big of a deal of it. Let's Ritual of Mastery. Not what I wanted. I want the bowl, but now we can't get anywhere near that gold amount right now. We could attack this. I think that's the best thing we can do. We're going to give it a shot. You know, they're not going to get the assassination. Because they are not prepared. Okay. Let's just hope our Enchanter will be okay. We have a lot of arrows. We have some thick front line here. A lot of this stuff is chaffy garbage that got left. We still might lose this, but I think Fire Shield will do a lot. I don't really care too much about the armor. We'll be okay with that. Fire Shield will burn those guys. Our archers will hopefully clear out plenty of stuff for them. Toughness is the first thing cast. Not ideal. You can see where's their doppelganger? Is he not in this army? There he is. Didn't get his assassin because we attacked. Want to make sure not to get assassinated when they're close to you. Just got to make sure these hydras don't get into our archer lines. That would be very nice, but this one looks like it is gonna. The rest of them probably not. I'm okay fighting toe-to-toe with spearmen. Archers do have short swords, so they match okay. Obviously, they don't have a shield, so there's no damage resist, but not too terrible. Come on, Fire Shield? Fire Shield on this guy. Fire Shield on this guy, alrighty. That will do some dividends here. We want a Fire Shield before they get to this Golem, though. There we go. Or not Golem, this Doppelganger. Our Enchanter's still alive, but he's on the weaker side of the battle. As most of our wood golems go north and our stuff gets poisoned. Although this stuff isn't crazy. Oh, but he's dead. Poor guy, he did his job. He will have killed this doppelganger. He's not resistant, he's not fire vulnerable, but he does burn. So he will get hurt here, and there we go. This should be the witch, potentially. Nope, she's not gone yet. Still got something kicking, which means we need to go grab a commander at some point and go get that port. So we'll start recruiting more archers once again. Could have possibly stopped that, but I think it would have taken too long to really protect that Enchanter from that much. And we really did just get, you know, that was like probably a, I'd say 60-40 chance, 60 being the side that the wood golems prioritize, perhaps towards his side and protect him. Now we can look at the silver golem. Oh boy. Big old beastie here. You can see it looks very much like the iron golem. There's not a lot of distinction in terms of that, but there are some differences. You can see here with the silver golem, right, they have 100 fire, 100 cold, 50 shock, and 100 poison resistance. You see they have similar tags, mostly to the iron golems there, as we've seen. They have 8 magic resistance, 3 armor, just like the iron golem. You can see they have a little less health on them than the iron golem, as it would not shock you. Silver is a weaker metal. But what they do have is something down here, which it's pretty notable, is they have this Icy Breath, which is a magic attack. It's freezing damage. There's a lot of stuff that's resistant to cold, but not everything. And then they have 2 attacks where the Iron Golem only has 1 physical attack. Now, these attacks are potentially weaker because you can roll low, whereas this one, it's harder to roll low because you're going to be exploding a lot. But, yeah, that is that's the thing, is that these roll on just regular kind of things. Blunt damage, they're also soft. Keep that in mind. So you don't want to overestimate these. Armor will still protect against them, although it's a 1 to 30 attack. So a soft weapon on a 1 to 30 means, like, okay, armor's going to resist it, but unless you're getting really, really unlucky down towards the, like, 1 to 10 range, then you're going to probably kill the unit. And unlucky can mean also you're hurting the unit a lot on that 1 to 10 range, depending on their armor. So you don't want to fight them against knights, potentially, but it can tear through chaff. Unlike this guy, who doesn't tear through chaff as well. He defends against it well, but he won't tear through it with his physical attacks. His poison will hurt a lot of chaff, though. So just keep that in mind. You can see this does reduce in the amount of gems, but not crazily. It's not insane. But we do lose our money we just gained there, which is sad. We've killed this. What do we want to do? Could create more wood golems. I don't know how much they're going to help in this fight. I'm just worried about the archer corps. Don't want to spend all our money. We'll kill these boars and I guess just make more wood golems. Could send this army over there. Give them a little more oomph. I want to get these dwarves out. There's too many dwarves around here. Need a thunkin'. Which is why we're building swords, because swords will do more to the dwarves than spears. Taking out the boars. They bored us. Terrible joke, I know. Alright. Conflicted about it. It's just this gate is so tiny. We do have 3 big oak golems, but this one's almost useless at this point. I just know our archers won't do great. Wood golems it is. Get some more HP pool between us and the enemy. Gonna need it in the front a little bit. Okay, tools. We could put this on repeat. I'm fine with just doing it every turn. Sometimes it's nice to have a little maintenance for thinking time. Thinking about next moves. Okay, that's a nice line. Now we begin to animate bows. It's their next form of action. A little inefficient how we're doing that, but I can't be bothered to click that one every turn. Another scout. We will continue to recruit scouts here as we have been doing in certain collected spaces. It's funny, we just moved up a diagonal here and continue to recruit scouts. Earlier in the game, that's what we did. Could start getting flesh golem. I'm so tendency to get flesh golems when I don't need them. We could try and go grab Stargazer's Keep. Or get a big iron golem. That's something we could do. I'm worried about running into the Ballista army. We wouldn't do super well, because they have a lot of slashing here. Unfortunately. And those guys are deadly. We do have Soldiers of Flame, so that we could potentially kill this Lama Shata with its non-magic invulnerability, but it'd be tough. I'm worried they think they could take us. They have a lot of garbage here too, though. If we could get through this, like, we would crush this, crush these guys. We take a little damage from the archer fire and stuff, but not a lot. Continue to animate our tools. Need to get a commander down here to go up and finish off that witch. Very unfortunate she's made it this far. Oh, we got good stuff going. A captain. You can get down here, go grab the rest of that army. The Leftovers. Isn't that a TV show? About people who, like, were left over after an apocalypse or something. I feel like that is a TV show that's like that. Hate to end on not an exciting battle note, but I don't see anything happening here in the foreseeable future that will be crazy. So we will attack this iron mine. We're going to turn it into an iron golem and hopefully go up here and kill this with an iron golem. That is my future plan. And so we will end on a battle, but not a crazy battle. So we luck all these guys up, and you can see how little damage the slingers will really do. Now, what's nice about the clay golems is they'll take, you know, full damage, but they'll just regenerate past it. Now, if they have the curses, that means that they'll probably get turned into little puddles. But, of HP. This guy is practically useless now. He's completely blind. And he's got almost every wound imaginable because he's cursed. He doesn't regenerate, so very sad. Now these guys will take the occasional damage from that. They're little slings. We keep entangling ourselves. Not loving it. But this is why we need the iron golem, because we need something that can really go kill a lot of the archers. And the poison breath is going to be pretty effective, unless that enchanter has venom ward, but he also probably has to get himself to level 2, and I don't think he has a lot of resources left to do that. If he has the gold for it, I'd be a little surprised, given the state of his game when we got to him and how far we've gone. So we're going to take this. We'll probably recruit a little more troops. We need definitely more to maybe take this stuff, but we're on a good track. But the rest will have to be next time. All right, let's give this a save. Guys, thank you for watching once again. I always enjoy you on these journeys, as I say time and time again. Next time, we'll be killing off the Enchanter and fighting the Ballista. Also, probably killing off the Witch, if we can get successful with that. If we can lose more Enchanters doing that, I think that'll be hilarious. We will create the last things in this faction we haven't seen. We'll try and get everything, like an Ice Golem and whatnot, when they become available to us. You know, we will... The only one I can say we're definitely not doing, potentially, if it's not here, or the only two, is the Gold Golem and the Magic Academy level 3. That requires us to see them. If we can get a hold of them, we will. I might try and dip into the Elemental Plane and get to the Nexus, just to show you guys what a level 3 Library Golem would look like. So we could try that. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good day.